If your dinners are more expensive, well, beef prices may be a culprit.
Allison Gormley tells us what's the deal with why we're seeing the bump on our bill, and she offers us some ways to save.
Farming is a way of life for Donnie Lawson.
Just like being an EMT or a fireman, you're on call 24/7.
Right now, about 80 cows call his barn home, a number he wishes was higher.
Right now is pretty low. This barn will hold over 500 head.
But it's tough to get your hands on cattle. Herd sizes are at a 75-year low, driven in part by historic drought out west. Less rain means less grass. Less grass means less food for cattle. So farmers reduce their herds, shrinking the beef supply for years to come.
These right here, they're worth a lot more than they were 5 years ago.
And the consumer demand for the protein?
Very high, very high. We can't keep up.
Data shows a pound of ground beef averages about $6.74 a pound. A year ago, $5.63. The all steaks average $12.74 compared to $10.87. The good news, farmers are breeding their herd again. The bad news, replenishing them takes time.
It'll take a couple years for those calves to reach market.
Brian Shooter with the Indiana Beef Cattle Association said if you're looking to save money, substitution is key.
Tri-tip is a cut that doesn't get utilized a lot. It's a piece of the sirloin that is really good.
Online resources, including Beef, It's What's for Dinner, can coach you through other cuts of meat and the best way to cook them. If you have a deep freezer, Costco will sell you a lean 10-pound tube of ground beef. Possible savings up to a couple of bucks per pound compared to other stores. If you have cash ready to go, buying a quarter cow can also stock your freezer for months. Prices vary by processing and can cost you between $1,500 and $2,000.
You're gonna have a large upfront cost, but the per pound price is really competitive.
Options to try and save some moolah until herds start to grow again.
Now, if those money-saving tips don't necessarily interest you, you can also consider just simply shopping around. Check prices online before you head to the grocery store, because if you haven't kind of bopped around in a minute, you might be surprised at some of the differences.
You could put the list into AI and just say compare prices this store to this store. We buy a quarter cow every year and it saves us money. We've been doing that for a couple years.
How long does it last you?
About 8 months, 8 or 9 months. We do, and you can choose the cuts. Like we do more ground beef. And then fewer steaks, but some people prefer the steaks and less ground beef. So.
And you have the deep freezer?
Yep, got a deep freezer in the garage. Yep.
And this is a family of 5. Let's note that too.
Yeah.
It's very Hoosierly of you.
It is.
And cost effective.
That's right.
Well,
That's
and
why
you
we
need
do it.
that deep freezer, because I learned if you just put it in a regular freezer, you keep opening up, closing, open, it won't work.
Yeah.
Won't work
but
for
that's
the
a
system.
whole new level of adulthood. By the time you get the deep freezer,
When you buy a quarter cow,
and you stick it in a deep freezer, you've reached a whole new level.
Before you know it. Allison, thank you very much. If you like Allison's What's the Deal segments, catch her show streaming on WTHR Plus. It's free download in the App Store.